Welcome, thanks for being here. Let's dig into something that doesn't always get the spotlight, yet is absolutely essential, the fuel injection pump for heavy machinery. We're focusing on the 212 to 8559 fuel injection pump designed for Caterpillar's 3066 engine, used in excavators like models 323D, 320D, and 320C. This part can make or break performance, so it's worth understanding deeply: how to spot a good one, avoid a bad one, install correctly, and ensure long life. To start, the fuel injection pump is the engine's fuel metering and pressure heart. It delivers diesel at precisely calibrated pressure and timing to each injector. If the pump underperforms, over time the engine suffers inconsistent power, smoke, rough idle, high emissions, stalling, or worse. That's why replacing or installing the correct pump matters so much. In this case, the part number 212 to 8559 corresponds to a pump compatible with the CAT 3066 engine. That same engine is found across multiple models, so one pump can be used in several machines, provided compatibility checks are satisfied. Always cross-reference serial numbers, engine models, and part numbers before purchase. Once the pump arrives, do a thorough inspection. Start with the exterior, the housing, casting marks, labels, finish. Genuine parts will show crisp engravings, clean lines, consistent machining. Look for OEM labels, holograms, barcodes. Rough casting surfaces, discrepancies in marking, or inconsistent paint may hint at counterfeits or low-quality rebrands. Document every detail with photos. Then inspect mating surfaces, the flange, bolt holes, sealing surfaces. There must be no burrs, distortions, or mismatches. Use a straight edge, feeler gauges, or visual checks. This surface must mate perfectly to prevent leaks or misalignments. If the pump is serviceable, meaning some access is possible, open it carefully, if allowed, to check internal components, plungers, barrels, springs, valves, seals. All surfaces should appear smooth, with no scratches, scoring, pits, or corrosion. Tolerances must be tight. Rubber seals and O-rings must be fresh, undamaged, and properly seated. If any seal looks brittle or deformed, request replacements. One crucial check: ask for the calibration or test bench report. A high-quality pump is not just manufactured, it's tested under operating conditions. That means verifying flow curves, pressure response at different RPMs, timing precision. If the seller can provide a certificate or report showing that the pump meets spec, that's a major plus. Without that, you risk receiving an untested unit that may deviate from ideal calibration. Also, confirm whether the pump is new, remanufactured, or rebuilt. Remans can be good if done by a reputable specialist, but quality varies. Make sure machining, parts, and calibration are top-notch. If new, accept nothing less than OEM standard. Before installation, prepare the mounting area. Clean the flange and mating surfaces thoroughly. Replace all gaskets, O-rings, seals, never reuse old ones. Confirm alignment, torque specs, and bolt patterns per Caterpillar service documentation. When installing, follow the recommended torque for each bolt, in the proper sequence. Use proper sealants only where specified. After mechanical installation, there's a critical priming and bleeding sequence. Air in the fuel system is a silent enemy, it can damage the pump and injectors. Carefully fill and bleed until all air is removed and fuel is flowing smoothly. After installation, monitor fuel pressure and perform diagnostics under various engine loads and RPMs. Compare actual performance curves with expected values. If something is off, vibration, gasping, inconsistent output, be ready to recheck alignment, leaks, or internal issues. Now, let's talk about risks. The heavy equipment parts aftermarket is rife with counterfeits. A pump that looks right on the outside can have inferior internals, lower grade metal, loose tolerances, weak machining. That kind of pump will degrade rapidly, leak, or outright fail. Always demand proof, physical photos from multiple angles, video of the pump running under test, calibration certificates. The more evidence you insist on, the better chance you avoid a faulty unit. Why pick a new OEM pump over a reman or used unit? Reliability, warranty, peace of mind. OEM gives you a baseline standard, but expect higher cost. If downtime is extremely expensive for your operation, OEM may pay off. For lower cost sensitivity, a high-quality reman that's properly calibrated can be a good middle ground. The